Hi everyone, welcome back to Plum Mashable. So today's video is going to be my July favourites. So let's go ahead and have a look. Alright, there's a lot here. One's not quite ready, so I'm just going to put that off to the side so I, can show you when it's finished. So the first thing, considering they're sitting right here in front of me, is my Distress inks. Now I'm pretty sure I've shown these recently, I don't quite remember. But I've been really loving them. I love the difference between oxide and ink. It really does give you such a massive difference with colours and vibrancies and textures. It's so good. I'll show you an example in a second, but this is a very badly blended card that it was supposed to be a card base. I did a really bad job, so that's why I didn't make it. But just have a look at how vibrant those colours are. It's just gorgeous. They are harder to blend. I'm not going to lie to you, they are a little harder to blend, and that's why I think I lean towards my oxides just a little bit. But I really love them. There's something really cool about the inks. So just to show you, I'm just going to grab a candied apple, sorry. I wasn't going to show you an example, but now I'm here and all. So I'm just grabbing my ink blending brush, because I have one set of these for my inks and one set for my oxides so that I don't get them mixed up. So it just doesn't blend as nicely, but it is there and it is lovely. Whoops. So I'm just building that colour up a little bit just so you can see how the ink goes down. Now I have done a video on oxides versus inks. I'm not a big fan of that video myself. I get it. I think I explain it well enough, but go and check out like Tim Holtz or Jennifer Maguire's videos because they're much, much better. Then this is the oxide, so exact same colour. So this is candied apple both times, and you'll just see it's just a different. There's just like the colour looks different. That's the first thing. The colour does look a little bit different, but it's a different texture. This feels, and feeling it is helpful as well. And I know you guys can't feel it, but this feels a bit smoother, whereas this feels a little bit. I don't know what the word is. Chalkier is probably the best word. But it's not chalky, it just feels like there's something on the page, whereas this really doesn't. They will both react the same way with water. Let's get the water out and I'll show you. But it's just about the finish. It's just about the vibrancy of the colours. I feel like this is just a little bit more muted than the ink. So get a little bit of spray of water. I'll leave that for a second to do its thing. But there you go, you can see they both react. I think the oxides react just a little bit more, but I love having both. I really do. And I'm 12 inks away from completing my mini ink family. I'm actually really happy I got the mini inks. I don't think I would have had the room to store the big ones, and the little ones do just fine. So I'm loving playing with inks. You will see a card on my Instagram. It's actually my mum's birthday card. Mum's birthday card? No, my friend's card. That I did, that this was the base for. I'll show it on Instagram in a couple of days. Actually it might be a little bit longer than that, because I don't want to spoil her birthday surprise, so I leave it for her. Okay, I don't know where to start. I showed these on my Instagram a couple of days ago, or a little while ago. They're in my hauls, in my highlights if you want to check it out on my stories. These are my favourite, and yes, I am happy to say that, plain number stickers and date dots. I have different ones that I love for foil, I have different ones that I love for colour. But when it comes to just plain date dots and date covers, these are the bee's knees. These are from Oscar and Lou. I love them. I have raved about them for ages. I get them in the mini dots, the dot dots, and then the weekdays. They come as 4 weeks. Obviously, some months have more days than this, but that's fine. I always just get an extra couple, and I always grab these when they're on sale. So they're great value either way, but if you can get them when they're on sale and get them in bulk, like why not? Love these. Never had a problem with them. They're just beautiful. They're cut lovely. Linda's fantastic. It's just, you can't go wrong with those date dots. While we're talking about dots and stickers, these are going to lead into the next ones. These are my dot covers, I think they're called. Hold on, I need to find out exactly what they're called. Tiny dots for colour coding. I knew they were called something, that's why I wanted to get it right. Tiny dots for colour coding. These are from Luscious labels, and they come in a bajillion different colours. If there is a colour you want that she doesn't have, you just ask Denise now and she probably can make it in that colour. These are awesome for colour coding. They're good for your planner if you're someone that likes to put little dots in your planner for like maybe doctor's appointments are red, or appointments for one kid is red and one kid is green and one kid is orange. I use them in my catalogue, which you're going to see in just a second. But I love them. I love anything that I can look at and go, yep, that blue, that means this. That's good in my book because I'm really not that smart sometimes. These are the catalogues that I am talking about. These are my Lawn Fawn catalogues. You will see this on my on my channel next week. I have done a video on how I made these, how I use these, and how I set them up, plus how I will be filling them going forward. The covers were just the fun part. I really enjoyed making the covers. I thought they were great. But check out that video next week and you'll see exactly how I put all of this together. This is where I use the dots. So you can see on the top of each page there is a dot. There is different colour dots depending on different things. And if you want to see exactly what each dot colour means, check out that video next week. So simple for catalogues, by the way. That whole process of doing these was so easy, and it's so easy to keep up. If you're someone that has a lot of stamps and you sometimes go, I want to find a heart stamp, or if there's a particular sentiment you're looking for. I was doing that when I was looking for a card yesterday. I was looking for a particular sentiment, so I just flipped through the catalogue. It is so much easier than pulling out all my stamps. It's just so much better. While we're talking about organising, you can see how I put all these together. It's really clever. I organised my card stash. Now my card stash has actually had a bit of a what's the word I'm looking for? De-stash? Diet? I don't know. I sent a bunch to is it the animal, not the Animal Welfare League, but the people that look after injured wildlife. They were looking for people who make a lot of cards and asking if people can send them through to send like thanks cards to send on to their volunteers. And I was so happy to do that, and it made me go through this and go, right, well, I'm not going to send that to a friend, so I'm going to send it here, etc. But then when I was doing that, I realized that I don't have these categorized, and it makes it really hard if I'm looking for a card, like a particular kind of card, that I have to go through. So I put these into categories. There's only 6 of them. It doesn't quite work, but it's close enough. So I've got birthday cards. So I've got a bunch of birthday cards in here that I can just grab whenever I need a birthday card. I've got a couple of congrats cards, so they're not necessarily, so I've got celebrate and congratulations on your big day. They could be for either thing. That could be a birthday card if you wanted it to be. I'm going to pull that out, I'm going to show you in a sec. These are my generals, so anything that doesn't sort of fit into the other categories but doesn't need a category of their own. That one actually lives in there. So I've got like a get well card. You mean the world to me. I believe in you. Your friendship is so special. Happy Mother's Day. Get well cards, etc, etc, etc. Sending you a little vitamin C. Yes. Then we have thinking of yous, which also includes like sending hugs and things like that. So I've got that thinking of you, sending hugs. A pocket full of hugs. I like hugs. Then I have a bunch of thank you cards. Oh, put that out too. A bunch of thank you cards. I need to send out more thanks cards. I really do. Because I make them. I just forget to send them. And then of course I've got Christmas cards here at the back. That's going to start getting bulked out because I'm going to start on Christmas really soon. So that is my little card stash box. These are just made from heavyweight cardstock, just craft because I prefer craft, and cut with my Cricut with little tabs on top. And I just made one set, cut it twice, and in it goes. And this box is just from Kmart. So simple, so easy, and it lives up on my cupboard. And Ryan knows he can go there if he needs to get like a birthday card for somebody that I've forgotten. Never happens, but just in case. He can just go and have a look in there. Alright, the next thing I'm going to show you is stamp set from Uniquely Creative. This is the Pretty Amazing stamp set. Now this is the brand new one that has just been released in their newest mini release. I got it early because I did this one for the design team, and I'll show you a couple of cards that I made with it in just a second. It's so pretty. Like, I know it's in the name. Pretty Amazing kind of says it all, doesn't it? But it is really, really, really a pretty stamp. It's got these 4 big floral, 4? Yeah, no, 5. Hold on, I'll take it out. 5 big floral images. I love these 3, but these little buds are really cool too. And then you've got the sentiments. You're pretty amazing. Thank you so much. Thanks a bunch, and thinking of you in some nice writing. And the thinking of you actually comes with a stamp that, a die, sorry, that matches it. I have a couple of spares in here. I loved playing with this, and these are 2 of the cards I came up with. The other one you will see on my channel very soon. So this one is just, I loved playing with deeper colours. So I lean naturally towards the blues and the purple, especially for flowers. Like I lean towards bright colours, and I wanted to play with something a bit darker. So I grabbed out my burgundies, and I had a really good play with them. So this is burgundy and mustard. I have some texture paste on the back, which I'll show you this stencil in just a second. And then just a plain sentiment strip on the top makes it really simple. So pretty, so simple. Didn't take that long, was a lot of fun to colour in. This one I thought was a bit different and a bit cool. So it's got the flowers up the side like as a border, and I've stamped them all as one bit. So it feels very smooth. You can't sort of, there's no dimension to it. It's almost like a one layer. Something I found when I was experimenting, the cut apart sheets from Uniquely Creative, they must be printed with toner, like from a laser printer, because they react with the foil. So I grabbed out some foil from my collection, just some blue just to kind of match this, ran it through the ink, and problem solved. A little bit of pattern paper, and then when you open this up, it's just got a bit of something on the inside as well. So it all kind of joins together. I just thought it was nice to do something different with that cut apart edge, and this one will be on the blog reasonably soon, I believe, if it's not up already. That one has been on the blog already, so yeah. And there's another one that'll be in a video that's coming very soon as well. Last quick thing while we're talking about that stamp set, this is the stencil in question. It's not the arty stripes, it just kept in there because it didn't come with a packet. I think it's called Little Dots. Pretty Dots, not Little Dots. I just like the way it sat. It just looks really pretty on the background. I obviously used texture paste, but just ink would be fine. And I thought it was very, very pretty. Last thing from Uniquely Creative is this candy stripe cover plate. I have used this for a card. It has already gone out because sometimes I make cards a little bit late. And it will be up on my Instagram very, very soon. This was so easy to use. It's so good. Just run it through once or twice instead of just once. Sorry, twice or 3 times instead of just once. They do pop out reasonably easily. It depends a little bit on the cardstock you use. I think I used a plain white, and I matted it on some ink blended pastel colours on the back. It looks stunning. Actually, I can put a picture in now and it'll go up on my Instagram later. Because I have already, the person who got that card has already got it. So I will send it, I'll put it up and you can have a look. All right, last 2 things are the big ones. Well, hold on, I'm saving the big one for last. I love this washi tape. I know it's not washi, but paper tape. It's so cool. And I've done a little bit of something to this box to kind of help me use it a little bit better. You'll be able to tell this really quickly. So these are the kikki.k Planner Lovers paper tapes. There is 6 of them in here. Now the box itself is actually really cool. Like, it's a really cool box. So the paper tape is different to washi tape is that it's not sticky on the back. So if you go like this, it's not sticky. So that gives you this allowance. Like, number one, it unravels a little bit, which means it's a little bit messier than some others. So all I've done is I've put just a line of glue tape, just repositionable glue tape. It will just stay tacky, but won't stick hard. And that way I can use this to kind of pull this off, tear off what I need, and then just stick it back down again, and it's ready to go for the next time. And then what I've done on the inside, and you can only just see it, so I'll pull it out. Because this is a cardboard box and you can play with it, I've actually put a stick in the middle and put little holes so there's somewhere for them to sit. So these don't fall out now. They actually roll around on the stick. Now if I put it back together again, I'll do it later. But it means that they don't come out. And if I do want to get them out, I obviously just undo it. But it means it stays there, which I really like. I like that they stay in their box. It has now a little spot on my pegboard. Works fine, love it. And then I just want to show you how gorgeous this tape is. I know I showed it in my video the other day, but it is just beautiful. It really is. It's a really lovely metallic tape, especially these 2. And then these ones, hold on. So if I grab this one, I just want to show you what you can do. And I got this idea from Desley when I watched her video. I didn't even think of colouring them in, but come on, why did I not think of colouring them in? So put them down on the thing. I'm just going to use a pink Copic just to colour in the little heart. But you could colour these all in. You could colour code your own sort of little system. And because it's sort of that slightly glossy paper, it really does hold the colour very, very well, and I really, really like them. So you may find these little icons popping up all over the place. But absolutely love this tape. Such a good idea. And just a little bit of extra work, is that the right word, to make that box an actual storage area. I really, really enjoyed. I may or may not just be hugging this all the time. I adore this planner, and yes, I will be setting it up. I have made the decision I'm going to be moving into this. I need to do, not a purge, but I need to take out the last 6 months of inserts in my planner anyway. So while I do that, I'm going to move into this. So you're going to sort of see a couple of videos from me in the next couple of weeks, sorry. You're going to see one of me sort of going back through those ones while I've taken them out. And then you'll see me set this one up in a way that will work for me. If you haven't seen this video, please go and look. It is seriously the most beautiful planner. I love this. It's too pretty to just keep at home. It needs to go out in the world when we can go out in the world. And I just love it. I love this charm too. It is so pretty, and there are little details that I find about this that I didn't even notice. Now, when I was doing the video, I must have had it just round on the kikki.k side the whole time. I didn't even notice that it's black on the other side. So it's gold on one side and black on the other. Do you know what else I didn't notice? I didn't notice the little gold kikki.k on the back. And as soon as I saw it on Desil's plant, I was like, oh my god, how did I not see that? So pretty. Love. I cannot wait to set this up. Cannot wait to show you guys. It's going to be fantastic. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to show you is they're almost dry. I did this on one of my cards and I thought I'd show you, and then I only remembered right before I started filming that I needed to do it. But if you're anything like me, you have thousands of sequins. I have thousands of sequins. Do you know what I don't use? Sequins. I don't use them. I don't like them in shakers because they get stuck. I don't like them on cards because I feel like they sit up and they don't quite look right. Like, hold on. It could just be me, but I just find a sequin sitting like that on a card just looks weird. It just doesn't, hold on. There we go. Like, if you just got, it doesn't always look weird, but I just find it's a bit odd. And they tend to pop up, which just annoys me. So I wanted to sort of think of another way that I could use these. And do you know what I also don't use very much at the moment? I don't know why, is my glossy accents. It just kind of got forgotten when I started playing with all of my Nuvo drops and things like that. So I sort of have forgotten about my glossy accents. But these make really cool little gemstones that I don't need to buy. I can just make them with my own, and they make bubbles. And I can make 1,000 different colours because I have 1,000 different colours of these. So I'll show zooms, obviously, and I will wait until these dry so you can see them properly. But basically they just make like a little blob of the glossy accents on top of here, which turns it into a little gemstone instead of being a sequin. And it glues them to your page at the same time. 2 for 1. So good. So simple. And means I don't have to go out and spend a bunch of money on Trinity stamps, sequins and gemstones because I want to and I can't. Oh. Every time I see Jennifer Maguire use them, I'm like, I need Trinity stamps. You can't buy them in Australia, and they actually cost that much to get here. But I sort of look at it and I go, oh yeah, no, I could do some other stuff. But anyway, you get the point. So they are my July favourites. I'm still actually finding time to play, which I find really exciting. Actually, at the moment, I'm finding a lot of video ideas. A lot of things are coming to me. I don't know. It just seems to be a time that I'm got more ideas than time to play with them. I think I said it. I must have been in my Hobby Hoppers video last week. I mentioned if someone knows how to find more time, please let me know, because that's the only thing I'm struggling with. I'm not struggling with ideas at the moment. I'm struggling with time to put them all on my channel. So if you have a way I can do that, please let me know. But anyway, that is my July favourites. If there's something here that you want some more information on, please let me know. Anything that has been used in a video already will be linked down below, and anything that will be used in a future video, that video will get put in the link as well. So you can go and check it out if you want to. If you did enjoy this one, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to head over to my social medias and let me know what you've been loving for July. I hope you have an absolutely awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you again in my next video. Sending lots of huggles. Bye!